put it simply, obsession is completely obsessive.
I love you! I love you!
In a year where there have been many horror films ranging from the psychological to the supernatural, this is by far the best of them, so far of course. But if I had to be honest, a few months ago I never imagined I would say that about this film, as when I saw the trailer for it, I wasn't too convinced by it. Was it interesting? Sure. Did it have a unique premise? I guess so. But I just had a weird suspicion that it would be another mediocre horror film. But now that I've seen it, I can tell you that trailers definitely do not tell the whole story. But this isn't just a horror film that freaks the living shit out of you, but it also warms your heart and makes you laugh in the weirdest ways before tearing your heart out all over again. But what is Obsession about? Well, it's a story about a man called Bear, played by Michael Johnston, who after failing to tell his crush that he likes her, decides to make a wish that makes her fall in love with him, and she does so, obsessively, which not only ruins the lives of the two characters in the relationship, but also everyone else around it. And let me tell you, this does not hold back from the dark nature of how abusive obsessive attachment can be, as where you think this film goes is nothing compared to what we get on screen. It is so brutally shocking and so raw with its emotion that you are left in complete suspense the whole time. And honestly, this is a story that just does not care about your feelings. And I am so relieved that we have got a film like Obsession, because it proves that horror films don't just have to be scary to be memorable, but they can also have great unique stories that strike at the core of what horror should be, brutally shocking and ironically hilarious. In retrospect though, is this any real surprise? Well, the more I think about it, probably not, because this film is created by Corey Barker, a filmmaker who has not just offered some great comedic sketches on his channel That's a Bad Idea, but has also created some very compelling psychological horrors like my personal favourite, The Chair, that has been very successful in short film festivals all over America. And this talent he has for creating suspense and perfectly timed comedy is on full display in Obsession, as the film's use of dark humour is some of the best I've seen in a long time, because it works so well. Every line is hilarious, but it never distracted me from the dread of the narrative, and even the irony in some of the comedy just elevated the horror to another level, as it just gives you the right amount of breathing space before the next fucked up thing, which, disclaimer, there is a lot of. However, if you're not a fan of dark humour, then there is still one other reason that you should see this film, and it's Indy Navarrete. I have probably just butchered her name, but hear me out when I say this. Just give her an Oscar now, because honestly, she gives the most brutally raw performance I've seen in a horror film for a long time. And not since Jack Nicholson in The Shining have I been truly transfixed by performance in the horror genre. She is just so brilliant, so nuanced, and so incredibly spine-chilling that I forgot I was looking at an actor play a character. And whilst I would love to talk more about it, honestly, the less you know about it, the better, because it will truly shock you to your very core. So, I don't care what your plans are for this weekend, make time for this film, because for a debut feature, Barker really has given us a hidden gem that needs a lot of love, and I just hope that this is only the beginning of what looks like a very interesting film career for him. So, to wrap up this review, I'm giving Obsession a 4.5 out of 5 because, bloody hell, does it deserve it. Also, as a side note, if there are any other films that are coming out which you would like me to review, then comment them below, as I always love a great recommendation. And also, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel, as there are a lot of exciting new bits of content that I will be uploading in the next few weeks. But until then, I will see you in the next video.